Oh man, what a game! Our Youngstown's team came in here, veteran team. They gave us all they had. Again, I've watched them play a couple of times before this. I know they were in the game up until halftime with some other guys, but again, we knew it was going to be a tough game. But again, I give a lot of credit to our guys for hanging in there. Double overtime. They never lost composure. I mean, J.J. Starling, and that's the J.J. Starling that we know. And again, he's the guy for us. He's important for us, and he was big time. What a game for him. And he played 50 minutes, man, and he just kept battling. So I was very proud and excited for him to be able to be a part of this. And again, lean on him. That's why he's here. He's a guy that we lean on and we need him. I thought Eddie was phenomenal as well. Battled. Again, we could have easily folded in this game, and we didn't. Both times. I think the composure of this team, as you all could tell, in these first three games is, they're pretty unshakable, man. Again, do we have to get better in a lot of things? We do, man. But, I'm just going to again congratulate my team and try to, get ready for the, what's ahead and to continue to get better. Questions.
You put the ball in JJ's hands in the second half, and it was with one guard, and I'm curious about why you did that.
JJ had it going. Again, some of the stuff that we were trying to run, that side-to-side stuff, they did a good job of making it hard. And, we wanted to kind of keep the ball in the middle of the court. And again, JJ's tough. He's tough to guard going downhill. He started making us pull up. So, again, we had to make an adjustment there offensively. Again, stop running that stuff and just kind of get the ball in the middle of the court and let JJ go to work. And, when players have that look, you know it. As a coach, you know it. So, again, I thought he delivered. I thought he was, huge.
You're 3 games into this basketball season, 3 close games. What's concerning to you with your basketball team?
I mean, I think obviously the biggest thing is we would like to be a better defensive team right now and hold teams, to not as many points. I think that's the biggest thing. Offensively, we're still not shooting the ball better. We're not shooting the ball well. But again, I thought today we made a couple adjustments, and it just, when you got good players and when your guys are going, you got to make it simple sometimes. And I thought that's what we did. But obviously the defense is a concern, and we got to get better at it. It's just something that we got to get better at, and we'll keep working.
Is there something with the transition defense that you're working on? Like, is that just a personnel thing, or what is it that's allowing?
I thought today. Let me say something before I speak. 14 points. We would like to have a little bit more, but I thought today was really more the half court, especially late. Actually the whole game. We just we have trouble, trying to, retreat and then get back in front of people. And we just got to keep working on that. We've worked on that a lot in the last couple of days. Again, we got to continue to work on it. We're work in progress on the defensive end for sure. As a team, we still can play better offensively. So again,
Coach Eddie. Go ahead.
Thanks. Elijah and Donnie, they played a lot of minutes down the stretch, came up with the clutch 3, the clutch block. What do you have to just kind of say about that performance from 2 guys that are in their 3rd game of college basketball?
I thought Donnie was phenomenal. Again, is he going to make some mistakes? Yeah, mistakes happen in the game, but I just thought he was, he was big time. He rebounded, he switched. Some of the drives that they scored on late, I thought he did a good job of kind of contesting. They made some tough shots, but that was big time. He got a big time offensive putback. Donnie is he's as talented as any freshman that we've had here in a while, and again, he's going to continually get better with this team. And I thought, Elijah came in, and he's never scared. And I thought he jumped right in. We call him in at the end, and he jumps right in, pops right in, and gets right into it and makes a big free throw at the end. And, defensively, he's gotten a little bit better as well. So, again, getting better, but I was proud of those 2 guys. Our freshmen, they are not scared at all, and they come in and they bring it. So I'm looking forward for them to continue to progress that way.
Coach, Eddie's 7 assists tonight. How does having a passing big man like him kind of open up the offense, and what did you see from him in that department?
Well, it's a big reason why we're still scoring right now because of Eddie. Getting some offensive glass, and when they double, getting 1 or 2 dump offs. So he's generating some easy points. Even he's a big guy. Even on those handoffs, allow JJ to kind of get downhill, or even if it's Chris. So again, he's generating a lot of offense for us when our offense is not playing well right now. So he's the reason why we're still scoring 80 and 100 points and stuff like that.
What is your reaction when you see those behind-the-back passes from a big man like that?
As long as he completes it, I'm okay. Again, again, Eddie, when we brought him in, we knew what we were getting with Eddie. I thought even today defensively, his ball screen coverage was a lot better than the last time. We had to switch that up from the first half to the second half. Again, they were doing a good job of, re-attacking our guys. So we changed that, and he adjusted really well. He did a good job.
Coach, after
What parts of the game tonight, whether there's positives or improvements that you want to carry with you to Brooklyn as you get ready for the Legends Classic?
I would talk about our team's resilience, because we're going to go down there and play against some tough teams. And, the game, the one thing that we've shown is if we get down, we still kind of stay at it. But we just got to improve. We got a lot more to improve on before we head down and play again in Texas again. So just continuing to improve on both ends of the ball. Offensively, we got to get a little bit going. And then defensively, I think right now is the most glaring thing that we want to continue to concentrate on and get better at, because I think that will help us. Obviously, it'll help us. I think it'll help. It'll jumpstart our offense. We're not getting transition points right now. We got 14. We got 16 points this game, but we think we can get out and transition more. But that starts with our defense. We're rebounding the ball, but we're just not defending the ball as good as we like to right now, especially early on.
I think we thought in the beginning of the season maybe you'd be a three-point shooting team, and now it seems like you're much better inside. And we sort of tried to adjust a little bit about maybe trying to go bang it in there a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Again, Donnie is good down there. Jair is good down there. We knew coming into the season, if you had to take, if you had to compare, last year's team to this year's team, I thought last year's team, obviously, we were very perimeter-oriented. And when we went to the quarter, we wanted to have that balance. And again, so our front court, we knew was probably going to be a strength of ours this year, from passing, from rebounding, to scoring around the basket. So we got that now. We just got to, get our perimeter guys going and making some shots. But again, it all starts on the defense and then being able to push out and run. We like to get, out in transition and get some, some drives and try to get some easy three-point shots. Everything now is, off of half court, and they're just tough, tough shots.
At the end of the second half, they drove in with 8 seconds left. Was the plan kind of just to attack the basket, or was that spur of the moment?
Which end of the game?
End of the second half with 8 seconds left, he went in and said, for that final shot.
We had the ball, and JJ went in and scored. Yeah, you got to put pressure on the rim at that time. And again, JJ had it going. Again, he got a head full of steam. He's tough to guard even without a head full of steam. So again, I thought he did a really good job of, rejecting and getting into the paint in those last two ones. I wish the last one, the second overtime, I wish he would have kind of tried to go to the basket on that last one. But players, they make their decisions sometimes. We don't have control over that.
Donnie struggled a little bit down low on the defensive end, trying to kind of guard a little bit of physicality. For a guy who's trying to make the NBA next year, how do you feel like the physicality can progress in a year to get to the point where?
Just got to keep working every day. He has to keep working every day. Again, he's improved, from where he was at 2 weeks ago. So again, it's a work in progress, but he's so talented. This game came down to heart. Like heart and effort. Everything else kind of was like we got to go, and he had that look. And I thought he did a better job late in the second half than he did in the first half. Again, he has a lot of moxie, a lot of confidence. Again, and he'll keep getting better, keep working, keep getting stronger, and it's experience. That's the only way he's going to get better, through experience. And we need him to play. We need him to help this team be as good as we think we can be.
Coach, 1 for 13 from 3 in the first half and 3 for 6 in the second half. Was that a halftime adjustment, or is that something you want to see going forward, dialing back the sample size?
I thought it was an adjustment. We want to get a balance. We want to get a balance of our threes and attacking the basket. But, coming into halftime, again, we knew we had to put pressure on the rim. We wasn't making our shots. So, coming out, we just tried to, by either getting it inside or driving to the basket. The first 6 or 7 possessions, we wanted to go inside and just really test them.
Coach, if I can step away from the team a little bit of this year, it's been National Signing Week and the big news yesterday, obviously with Melo's son coming here. Can you talk on the depth of the signing class and how a signing like that kind of rejuvenates this fan base a little bit with the legend and his son being able to come here?
When you talk about a recruiting class, I have to give so much credit to our staff. They did a tremendous job of putting, this class together. And so I give a lot of credit, and it's exciting. You know, that's the lifeline of every program, is to be able to, you know, get recruits and you know, high-level recruits, and you know, that's how, you know, we want to get back up to being consistently, you know, one of the better teams in the country. You know, again, and I thought this year with our transfer portal class, we had to rely on that more. But you know, even from last year, you know, having Donnie and Chopper, so that's what it takes. You know, you got to keep getting those guys, but just tremendous effort, and I can't thank my staff enough for the work that they've done, and getting this thing going and being able to, you know, haul in a class like we just did.
The locker room's open.
Thanks, guys.